Today we celebrate, my dear brothers and sisters, the feast of Saint Thomas the Apostle. We know this story, which we all call as the story of the doubting Thomas. We celebrate his life and we celebrate his dedication to his ministry. But then, why celebrate a feast of a person or of an apostle who once doubted? Why celebrate a feast of a doubting person? Why not celebrate a feast of someone, of an apostle maybe, who really was 100% expressive and truthful to his faith and to his profession and vocation as an apostle? The story of Thomas teaches all of us that no amount of doubting can make God's calling to believe possible and true. Kung papaanong parang nagbuhos ang sangkatauhan ng ang sangkalupaan ng sandamakmak ng pagdududa at parang nasabi mo na nasalo mo na lahat iyon, may lakas at kakayahan ang Diyos na manalig at sumampalataya tayo muli. We may say that we may be the number one doubtful person in this world, but God can turn doubt to faith. Thomas may have become like that closed and locked room where they were during that time. He may have placed all necessary barricades, walls, and thick partitions that made him believe impossibly. But no amount of thick and hard barricades of doubt can ever stop God from wanting all of us see and believe in Him. My dear brothers and sisters, there could be times that we have placed in front of us thick and hard partitions and walls representing our doubts. We may have placed ourselves inside a locked room. This could be our own inhibitions, our doubts, our faithlessness, our questions, and even our blindness to see what God can do. These experiences may be so hard and so strong on our end to express that we are not really believing and may have that impossibility to believe anymore. But to God, no amount of great, deep, and even hard inhibitions and faithlessness can make Him turn our hearts from unbelieving to believing. God can enter even inside a locked room. How much more inside a doubting heart? A locked room in a doubting heart may be so difficult to move in the sight of this world. But to God, who would like us to see Him and believe that He is doing great things for us, no amount of doubting, no amount of thick walls, no amount of locked rooms can ever make God turn our hearts from unbelieving to faith. We may have that thick wall and locked room inside of us that made us unbelieving. But God has this huge willingness and desire that can enter even the hardest of all walls of doubt and even inside that room with the strongest chains that locked the rooms of our heart. Doubting may seem to be the end, but little did we know that this will be God's way and a way for us to confess with sincerity and devotion together with Thomas, "My Lord and my God."